told you that.
Saying that you're a journalist?
Ma'am, unfortunately, you do not need identification. No, you do not. You do not need identification identifying yourself as a journalist. How are you?
I'm good. I am Postal Inspector Ed Schultz. I'll show you my credentials.
Security personnel. I know.
No, I'm...
What happens when local police officers try to enforce feelings instead of the Constitution? At a federal post office in Maryland, one journalist stands his ground with nothing but a camera and the First Amendment. But when postal inspectors arrive, everything changes, and not the way officers expected.
Oh, I'm just filming, ma'am.
Yeah, you can't do that in a federal building.
I can't record in a federal building? Why? Why?
It's a law.
They said so.
Yeah.
Sir, please turn it off.
But I'm not breaking any laws. I'm just filming.
Sir, turn it
It's
off.
against the law in a federal building.
What law? Do you know the law?
Government law.
Sir,
Let me go get it.
Yeah, I don't think there is no law, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
sir, you can either turn that off or I'll call the police.
Ma'am, you can do whatever you'd like, okay? All of you guys are gonna get an education today.
Okay. I got my education.
Stay here. You'll get another one.
Yes, I will.
So I'm going to have to ask you to stop recording, and if not, I'll be calling the sheriff's office right now.
Why would you call this? Who are you?
This is a federal building.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a supervisor. My name is Justin. This is actually a federal building. You're not allowed to record in a post office. So I'm going to ask you, please stop recording.
Your name is Justin?
Yes.
And you're a supervisor here?
Yes. And can you please stop recording me?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not going to be able to do that.
Okay, you're not? Okay. No problem.
There's video cameras all over here. So you know. There.
I already heard that.
Okay.
My son's a police officer.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying they're recording you. Why can't I
We're
record?
talking about you. You're not
But what's the
supposed to-
difference?
There's a big difference.
What makes
They're
it different?
recording for their safety, not for yours.
Oh, okay. So it's okay for them to record, but not for me.
That's right. So why are you recording? What is your purpose? Thank you.
When you'll understand it shortly if you stay around. But I bet you'll leave. But I'll reveal everything at the end. Don't worry. It's amazing to me how I could understand the civilians here saying it's against federal law. I don't know where they got that from. They were probably just co-signing the postal workers here. It's just amazing. Every post office I come into, well, almost everyone, the employees seem to believe, I don't know where they get the notion that it's against some federal law to record in the post office lobby. I don't know where they get this notion from. But we're going to educate them little by little. You're going to get an education. You're going to get an education. Free education. Hey sir, can you tell me what law it is that I can't film in a post office?
Against the law.
Do you know what law it is? No? Okay. I was just curious, that's all.
Gentlemen, once the court feels entitled to record, I inform them that we don't allow recording in the post office. He says he doesn't want to comply. And so I asked him to leave, he won't leave. So I called you guys.
Sir, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
My name is Officer Queen, Annapolis City Police Department. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to inform you that we are being recorded right now. All right.
Okay, your body cam is on?
I'm sorry.
Your body cam is on?
It is.
Okay, great.
Gentlemen, here is an employee of the post office. This is a federal building. You cannot record in the federal building.
Okay, Officer McQueen.
Yeah.
I want to show you something, and maybe you too, supervisors. What was your name again?
Justin.
Justin. So I'm going to bring you over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you these. This is the rules and regulations governing the conduct on postal property.
Okay.
If you read right here, photographs, For news purposes, may be taken, and commercial purpose may be taken in entries, lobbies, foyers. So I have
You just said photographs?
photographs, video. It's all
Does
the
it say photographs and video or just photographs?
photographs and video are the same thing, officer.
Photographs and video is two different things.
Same
One is a
thing.
photo, one is a video.
I'm telling you, I am a journalist.
Okay.
I'm working on a story on
Okay.
this post office.
Okay.
So not only does the rules and regulations
Okay.
allow me to be here,
Okay.
but the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of press, allows me to be here and record. This is a public building.
Actually, if you want to do what you're talking about, you actually have to get permission from the
Unfortunately, Justin, that's not true. I'm sorry to tell you,
What press
it's
do
not
you work
true. I'm an independent.
Okay, so you got any type of identification on you?
No, I don't need any identification.
How do I know you work for the press?
No, well, everybody has the freedom of press, sir.
Oh, but you said you work for the press. You are the press.
I am the
Said-
press.
Okay.
Yes, I am the press,
So you
and
just read to me that just
I'm a
photograph-
journalist. I'm a journalist working on a story on the post office.
Okay.
If you prevent that in any way, you will be violating my civil rights. You'll be
Okay.
violating my rights to film. I can film in a public lobby.
So does that say photographs or video?
This grants me the permission to take videos in the lobby. So
Does that say photographs or video?
maybe you should talk to the postmaster. Maybe he's a supervisor, and I get that. But maybe you should talk to the postmaster because the postmaster will be more knowledgeable on the subject.
Okay.
Before
But
you do,
You just wanted to read something to me, but you said it was just photographs.
yeah, this is photographing.
That's not photograph.
Yes,
That's
it's the same.
video.
It's the same thing,
So
officer.
photographing and video is the same exact thing?
It's the same thing. I have freedom of the press. I'm allowed to be here and record in the lobbies. The rules say it, and much more than the rules. And by the way, this is federal law. It's just not some poster. This is federal law.
Okay.
He informed me that I'm breaking federal law filming, which I know not to be the case. And on top of that, I have freedom of press. I can record in public buildings. This is a public building.
Okay.
I know you said it's a federal building,
Okay.
but federal means public. It's the same thing.
Okay. Would you be able to carry firearms in this building too?
I don't know. So I don't have a firearm, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Do you have any ID on you?
I'm not going to give you any ID, officer.
Oh, okay.
I haven't broken any laws. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
What are you doing?
I'll explain it. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
Sergeant Hernandez, 3648.
Okay. And your name and badge number, please?
5044.
Thank you. So I'm basically exercising my First Amendment right to film in public. That's it.
Okay, well, you're on federal property.
Yeah, I understand
So,
that.
On federal property, you have to have permission.
Not true.
Sir, it is true.
I can show you the rules and regulations governing the post office, which is federal law. If you'd like, you can read that.
What your reason is for
I'm
videoing?
a journalist working on a story. I have a First Amendment right to film in public. This is public. Wait, well, this is. How am I being? Wait, first.
The problem is you creep everybody out.
Wait.
And you start videotaping people.
Whoa, let's slow down here.
We
I'm
know
not.
your First Amendment right.
Okay,
because
so-
you and everybody else tells us that every day.
So wait.
Like you creep people out. Like
Okay,
give them,
so
like, a legit
can I tell you?
explanation.
Can I tell you why I'm here? I already told you. I've already told you guys why I'm here. I already told you. There's no need for you guys to be here. There's none.
You just said-
I told you.
you just
I'm a
said-
journalist working on a story. I just told you that.
Identification saying that you're a journalist?
Ma'am, unfortunately, you do not need identification. No, you do not. You do not need identification identifying yourself as a journalist. You do not.
Do you have
The
identification?
First Amendment
Okay, you
grants
want to
me.
show me where that says that?
It's the First Amendment of the Constitution, ma'am.
That says that you don't
Freedom of
have
press.
ID?
No, it says that I have freedom of press.
Usually journalists carry ID to identify themselves as journalists so that we don't run into this problem.
Why would I need to ID myself to you,
Because you're
man?
on private property.
No, I am not.
You're on federal property.
Outside there, you
Well,
do whatever
hold
you
on.
You are on federal
I don't like you. I don't like you guys
Outside, you can do
behind
whatever
me.
you want.
Hold on. I don't like you guys. You guys.
Show me it again.
You guys obviously have nothing to do. This is not private property. This is public property. This is public property.
This is not public
1,
property.
2, 3, 4, 5 officers for a man with a camera.
Photographs we take
And I just told you that.
taken.
It's the rules. That's federal law, by the
Be
way.
taken with only permission of the local postmaster.
Yeah. Other photographs. Other. You missed the other on there. I know it very well. Yeah. Lobbies. This is the lobby. I'm not in a restricted area. So, you know, unfortunately, I can film.
I mean, again, I'm not well versed when it comes to that.
So I would. Can I get your name and badge number? I didn't get it. Can I get it, please?
Yeah.
What is it?
Absolutely.
What is it?
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give me a card.
Dude,
Thank
man,
you.
like, what is your hostility, man?
I don't have a hostility.
Are you
Sir,
trying to like prove something? Like,
I don't have a hostility. That's a mischaracterization
dude,
of me.
listen to me, man.
You've been barking at me since you got here.
You start videotaping people. It starts creeping people out, man.
I'm not videotaping anybody in
Everyone hides
particular.
behind the First Amendment because it's the First Amendment. You can do whatever you want. I'll say whatever you want on video camera. I have no problem. I'm a photographer as well. I've got my master's in photography. Like, you just start going into people's public businesses and you start like this.
So
Like this,
okay.
like
But
this
listen,
is like
that was uncalled for.
Come on, man.
He got that on his body camera.
I can hear the accent. I'm from New York.
He's got his body camera.
New York a lot better, man.
What do you mean, man? Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
So exercising my rights is a problem.
No, doing this in front of people and not telling them what they're doing is creeping people
First,
out, man.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe
You
go
have
up to
listen.
a
Why don't
manager
you?
and say, excuse me, sir.
Why don't you understand? Why don't you?
If I did X, Y, Z. But no,
Listen,
it's not
I hear-
like
I
this.
hear- I hear
It's
you
you'll
talking.
see, It's you'll see.
I hear
you'll
you.
see.
I hear you talking, but I don't hear you listening. I don't hear you listening.
Look, hide behind the First Amendment.
Great,
Okay.
great. I will. It protects me. It protects me from people like you. Yes, I will. Thank you. Come on, man. You know I wasn't being difficult with you when you
You're
got
being
here.
extremely difficult.
Really?
Yes.
I'm being difficult?
You're pointing something out that says photographs. It has nothing to do with video.
Man, come
Now all of a
on.
sudden you say you know what you're talking about. You have no documentation on you. I have no idea. How do I know you work for the press? So I just walk around.
I'm
walk
telling
in and say,
you.
okay, I work for the press. Where's your idea? Okay.
You don't
I'm gonna
need
walk
it.
around, I'm gonna walk around and tell you I'm a police officer, but not show you any credentials.
That's
to prove
different.
that
You
I'm
need
police.
to show me that.
It's always different.
You
It's
need to
always
show me
different.
that. You need to show me proof
Okay.
you're a police officer. You do. That's your job. My job, I don't have to show you anything. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. If
Okay.
you don't like the way it works, take it up with your local congressman. Have them change
You need to take- you should take-
Constitution.
You should take things up.
I don't need to. I'm
Okay.
within my rights to be here and film.
Okay.
You guys are wasting taxpayer dollars. You guys should be gone by now. You guys should just
You live
leave.
here in the city?
You guys should just
Do you live here in the
leave.
city?
I'm not going to answer your question.
So if you don't live here in the city, we're not wasting your money then, right? So who cares about it, right? It's
You
not
get
your
you
money?
get federal grants?
Is it your money?
Do you get federal
Is it money?
grants?
Do you pay the federal grants?
Do I pay federal taxes?
I have no idea. You won't get. I have no idea if you're employed. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea about anything.
I'm not, I don't even want to talk to you anymore,
Okay, then
man.
don't talk to me.
Because you're being difficult.
Okay.
You're being difficult. I don't even want to talk to you.
Don't
It's
talk
just
to me then.
it's just a
You
back
don't
and
wanna stick
forth.
in a camera in front of my face.
I mean, I'm filming you, yeah, because
Okay.
I
Well, you say
don't know
you
what you're
talk
gonna
to me.
do.
You're sitting here having a conversation with me.
Okay, great. Did I ever come up to
And the
any one of
reason
you
why-
and start filming?
The reason
No.
why I'm being vocal is because there's a lot of this going around these days.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately creeping the hell out of people that people just walk around
Yes,
just
it
doing
is.
this, and what they want is they want to be agitated. They want to push agendas on.
Let's
people.
hear this guy's
They wanna
speech.
make sure.
I want to
he
make
wants
sure
us-
you're doing your job.
He
Yeah.
wants us to make sure that we take that camera because he's probably
You
looking
don't
for a
pay him.
lawsuit.
How do you know that?
He wants us to do
Because I
something.
know that.
to him. He wants.
know?
He's looking
Yes,
for
I
it.
do.
Oh,
But we're not
okay.
gonna
Just
do
like
it.
you, just like you knew that the federal law was against, right?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Well, let's see how long you're gonna be here.
All right, we'll see. Longer than you. Guarantee you that.
I don't think so.
All righty.
I've been here.
Okay, great. Film in the building is creepy, huh? I didn't film not one person. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea. You just came in here and started escalating. I wasn't filming people individually.
Sir, you were asked numerous times.
I was not filming you individually, ma'am. I was not. I was not filming either one of you individually until you decided to talk to me.
Play it back.
Yeah, until you talked to me.
Play it back.
Federal law, right?
Play it back.
Oh man, I'm not gonna entertain it anymore.
Stand by. The security forces are going to be coming.
Okay,
They're
that's
going to be
fine.
getting somebody, and it's their jurisdiction, so
Okay.
they're going to be dealing with it.
I'm here. I'm getting paid all day. So I'm here all day.
So let me just update the commander real quick.
You can't even tell me your name, man. Like, what's your name? Like,
What do
I
you
gave
mean?
you my name, my number, my badge number.
Unfortunately,
Come on,
listen. Unfortunately, that's your
unfortunately
job. You took a job where you had to do that, right? Come on, you took a job where you have to do that. I didn't take that job. I took a job where I don't have to give my name. Right? Come on. You have to give your name.
bro.
You didn't give me
Dude,
you didn't
that
give me
is
your card
another
because
one.
you didn't give me your card because you wanted to. You have to
It's right here.
because you have to.
No, I don't
You have to have your name here. Yes, you
Technically, we
do.
don't have to give you a card. We have to identify ourselves.
Exactly.
ourselves.
Exactly.
We took the extra step and give you a card. I could be like, nope, get a
Okay.
piece of paper and get a pen out, and I'll provide you with my information.
All right, guys. I don't even want to fight with you guys anymore. It's just
Okay.
it's not productive to the overall. It's not
I'll be
productive.
here all day long.
Yeah, we're getting paid all day.
I'll be here all day.
Yeah, me too.
Something tells me that YouTube video is gonna be like contempt of cop videos.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's
Something
gonna
tells
watch
me
it.
that.
Who cares? It's gonna be nothing. Who cares? I'm not losing any sleep over it.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be like, hey guys, guess what? I posted a video today. You want to see it? Okay. I seen 3 people watch the video. Woo, big deal.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know, McQueen.
Badge comes off, I go home.
I'm gonna let you know, McQueen. They're not people are
Let me
people
know.
people are not gonna like
Let me know.
your behavior here today, man.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You guys are here to enforce laws, not enforce feelings, not enforce
I'm trying to say
policies.
is that you want to specifically point me to something, and what you pointed me to was completely wrong. You were saying,
Oh,
it
man.
means it's a synonym. It's a synonym. No, it's not a synonym.
Okay, man. Okay.
And then when you don't have
I'm
an
not-
answer, all you
I'm-
do is you roll your eyes back and tilt backward, and you say, "Oh my God, you wait, you just wait until you wait until 3 of my friends watch this video. You wait. Okay, 3 of your friends watch the video,
Yeah, 3 of my friends. I know.
or I would probably say acquaintances. I don't know about friends.
Okay.
Acquaintances.
Okay. It's not professional what you're doing, man.
Okay.
Stay professional.
Okay.
Don't
You just-
even
you
if
just
I
went
was
over
here.
this. We just
Listen.
went over this.
Even
Now
if
you're
I was
talking
here.
about feelings.
No, but listen. Even if I was here.
Now this is unprofessional. My feelings are. Come on.
Did I say my feelings are hurt? It's your job
So
to
why
be
are you
professional.
complaining?
No, it's your job to
what
be
point-
professional. That's your job. Do you understand the difference between my job and your job? Your job is to be professional, protect, and serve.
Oh, really?
That's your job.
Is it
Yes.
really?
That's why you get paid.
So we can't have a dialogue back and forth, and so
no,
so,
a respectful dialogue.
So,
I'd be open to a respectful dialogue.
okay,
Yeah.
so,
I'm asking you questions.
so this dialogue hasn't been respectful,
He's being very sarcastic and very
as
childish.
well you are. So
How am I being sarcastic? I'm
you
not.
haven't been sarcastic once this whole time.
He's being very childish. I'm just trying to have an open conversation. That's all I'm
I
trying
was
to do.
asking you
Your
a question.
job is to be professional.
You give me an answer.
You guys
and
don't
I
like your
respond.
job.
Our
If you
job
got-
is
Always
answer.
to be professional.
If you guys don't
Always
like
to
your
be
job,
professional.
go get a different one.
But what? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't handle it coming back at you. Come
No,
on,
I don't.
bro.
I don't care. I mean, you say stuff and then just walk away. You say stuff and you just walk away.
Yeah, maybe he's doing a documentary for YouTube,
How you doing?
and he's filming everybody as they come in, filming the walls, the ceilings. And
Very beautiful. Hey, Sergeant, do you have a card I can have?
I don't have one, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, no, you don't have to wear a mask, sir.
No, you're good.
Somebody must have called ahead. I didn't expect this.
You gotta take a card to something while we wait.
I wish, man. I wish. I don't know how long security. They never called security forces before, so this is definitely a first for me. This is the post. It's the postal inspector's office. They're the law enforcement division of the post office. Because technically, you guys could have jurisdiction here, but that means this post office and your police department would have to create like a contract to where it gives you permission to enforce the law here, and then that's the way it goes. But according to your sergeant, you guys don't have that, so that's why we're gonna wait for the postal
I
inspector.
don't remember you asking our sergeant that question.
What?
What you just said to us.
No,
If they had a contract between you. You said.
no, I didn't ask her that. No, I
Oh.
didn't. I'm saying that she obviously
according to
she
the
obviously
sergeant, she
no
said-
because she said you guys don't have jurisdiction here. So by her saying that, I'm inferring that you guys don't have a contract with the post office. Because in order for you to have jurisdiction here, because this is federal property, you'd have to have a contract with the post office. So by her saying that, I'm inferring that you guys don't. That's all. Postal inspectors are the, law enforcement division of the post office.
So if they come here and say, hypothetical,
Yeah, sure.
you can't video in here. This is the reason why. Would you leave or no? Just out of my own curiosity.
If I comply with all lawful orders. So if it's a lawful order, I will comply. All lawful
Is that a
orders.
lawful order saying that you cannot video in a federal building, a post office? Is that
No.
a lawful order?
No, it's
So
not.
You're trying. So if they said that, you would not comply with that.
I would ask them if I would be subject to arrest if I didn't leave. That's what I would ask them.
Okay.
And then I would say, hey, if they told me that, I'd say, am I subject to arrest if I don't leave and I don't stop recording? And if they say yes, then I leave and then the courts decide. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Can you please go over there so I can
Yeah, ma'am. Are you a federal employee?
I'm a person and I feel threatened.
You're a person and you feel threatened by
I
my.
don't want you to approach me.
How are you
You
doing
feel
today?
threatened? How you doing? Good.
I'm doing well, thank you.
Just walking.
Me
So,
too.
it's cool.
I enjoy walking.
Let's go on a walk together.
I'm going on a nice little stroll.
Yeah, let's go on a stroll.
Nice, cool. Wait, you're asking to leave.
Sir, mask. Your name and what position you hold?
Postal Inspector Owens.
Postal Inspector Owens. Okay. Yeah. No, I was just filming the lobby, and they told me inside that it's against federal law. And I told them that it wasn't, and I referred them to Poster 7. I've talked to your offices before, and I'm sure you're well aware of what it is I'm doing here and stuff like that. So I don't have a problem. There's nothing
Okay. You just know as long as you're doing it, you can't record
behind the counter.
behind the counter.
Correct.
Consumer transactions.
Correct,
stuff
sir.
like
I know that. Or restricted areas. I know that.
Yep.
But everywhere else I can film.
Right, yeah.
Great.
Public space is accessible and
Yeah.
everything, so yeah.
Yeah. So we're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you know the
There you go,
rules.
McQueen.
How are you?
I told you were going to learn today. You wanted to learn. You told me. And I told you somebody's going to come and help you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, did he educate you on the rules in the post office?
You can stand by for just 1 minute, and we'll let you know.
What does stand by mean? Is that a detainment? Ma'am, am I detained?
So,
Ma'am, am I detained?
Hold on, Long Island Auto. Give me
She
one
said-
second. Give me 1 second.
she-
Do me a favor. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but she said I stand by.
She said stand by, that means that.
Oh, stand by me.
trying
Like,
to
hold
make-
on 1 second.
Oh, I thought it could have been detained.
No, that does not mean detained.
I didn't know.
You said, so you stand by means just wait here for 1 minute. I'm trying to get more information. Then we'll come answer any questions about this.
Cool.
That's all that means. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got the sergeant, officer, and a postal inspector. Postal Inspector Owens. Hopefully he does the right thing and educates these officers. He already did. He told them I was allowed to film in the lobby. So Postal Inspector Owens, why are we making a big deal about public photography? Like what's the grand emergency here? Like what's the I don't see like the urgency here on
What do you
you
mean
know
by urgency?
meaning like he already told you I can do it, right?
I heard him say that, yeah.
Yes, okay. So why are we all still here? Why can't you guys just go? Everybody has them enjoy your day, McQueen, and everybody goes on their way. Why is the sergeant trying to like push? I feel like she's trying to make a big deal out of nothing.
No, I think it's the other way around, but what I'm trying to say is that I think they are trying to look for any kind of updated documentation that there may be. You asked me to ask him about that paragraph in there for questioning. She asked him about that same paragraph, and I think they're trying to explain or provide us with documentation on that paragraph so we know next time on how we can handle the situation better.
Okay, cool.
Did you go to a park with like a bunch of kids around and start videotaping?
No, and when I'm in libraries, because I'm a father. That's why. Like when I'm in libraries, you know, they have the kids section. I never go in there. If I see a kid, I immediately turn my camera because even though I might have the right to film, they're kids. That's sacred. That's for me.
So there are boundaries. You do have boundaries.
I do. No, I wouldn't just record somebody's little kid. Or if somebody, tell you another thing, if somebody came up to me politely and said, hey, like they passed me, like they just did business at the post office and they passed me. And they said, hey, sir, what are you doing this for? I'm like, I'm working on a story, right? And they said, well, I really wouldn't want to be in your story. Can you not put me in there? Sure, no problem. I'll blur your face out. You won't be in the story. That's it. But when you come up to me and you're like, don't stop fucking filming me, and you're like getting in my face and you're getting crazy, now you're part of the story. Obviously, because you just made yourself out to be a fool. So I have to show everybody that you made yourself out to be a fool. And that's what, people are going to watch the video more because you made yourself out to be a fool. But if you told me, hey, listen, I have an ex that I don't want to know that I live here, or something crazy, or even just say, I'm not comfortable being on your film, please, I really appreciate it. I'm not a bad guy. I'd say, no problem, ma'am. I'll make sure I blur out your video. No problem, sir. It's not that big of a deal. It's all about communication. It's all about figuring out what's the best way to go about doing things. There's some people who do what I do and they get a lot of views. They're like, What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
I just don't like it in my
What's your
face.
name and badge number?
Okay, can you? All right,
I'm just
get out
showing
my
you.
face.
I'm
I
just
understand
showing
what you're saying, but I don't want it in my
showing you.
face.
I'm just showing you.
Okay.
Afternoon, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am Postal Inspector Ed Schultz. I'll show you my credentials.
Security personnel. I know.
No,
this-
no, I'm law enforcement.
Law enforcement of the postal. Okay.
Yes, sir. Mhm,
Sure.
mhm. First, I want to tell you I find your Yankee hat very, very offensive because I'm a Red Sox fan.
Oh.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
There goes the bias.
Second, I understand. You tell me what you're doing here.
So what I'm doing is I'm filming the post office, and I'm gathering content for a story. Not once have I went up to the counter. Not once have I filmed any type of financial transactions or any sensitive information or entered a restricted area. I'm simply gathering information from the outside as well as the inside of the post office for news purposes.
For news purposes?
Yeah.
What kind of news purposes? Do you
Well,
have,
I'm
are
a
you
journalist.
A reporter?
Yeah,
You're,
I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist.
I'm a journalist, correct.
Okay. Do you represent a paper? Or
I'm
are
an
you-
independent journalist.
You're an independent
Independent journalist, correct,
Okay.
sir.
Lots of people like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's a way to make a living.
Heck yeah, it is. Okay, so basically, you just told me everything that I was going to tell you. You're okay to be in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, First Amendment right. You're absolutely correct. What you have to do is you have to stay out of the way, like if a customer line for the customers backs up, you can't block it. You can't impede anything. You certainly can't go up to the counter and film the
Sir, what was your name again?
Schultz,
Schultz, Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz.
Inspector Schultz. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I understand you're trying to tell me what to do, but I know I know what I'm doing.
I'm just going. It's good. I know you do.
Okay, just so you know, I already know.
Oh, no,
I'll let you say it though.
I get you.
That's fine.
I
You
get
can say whatever
No,
you want.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
saying.
know.
I want you to make
Okay.
sure that you hear me say it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just as you said before.
Yeah.
You weren't filming those transactions.
Nope.
Don't. Okay. If you want to stay in this common area and kind of quietly disappear into the framework and do all your filming.
Yeah. That's
Go
what I was
for it.
doing. Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you so much.
No
Appreciate
problems.
you coming down here. I've never had an inspector come down and clear this up. So I appreciate both of you guys. What was your name again?
Inspector Owens.
Inspector Owens. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming down here. So you got better things to do, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate you letting local law enforcement know what I'm doing here is completely legal.
Absolutely.
And stay safe and enjoy your day.
You too.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Nope, you first.
Well, I'm glad you guys got your education today. You both were very reasonable. DeFalco, New York, home team over there. McQueen, Jersey.
Giants.
Giant.
Giants fan.
That's right, you're probably
Jets?
Fan.
I'm Philly, baby.
Philly. Is that what you guys? Is that what you?
South
Oh, that's what you got.
Look up not where I'm at. It's not South Jersey.
Philly.
Northwest, look at it.
So you're by Pennsylvania,
Way
actually.
up there, northwest.
Actually, to be honest with you, we're
Close
about
to Pittsburgh?
30 minutes from New York, about 40 minutes from Philly.
No shit. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Why don't we walk out together?
All right, let's do it. You want to walk out together? Would you be cool with that? Would you be cool with that? I don't think.
Media, that's the,
I-
we gotta walk out together.
I don't think McQueen's gonna be down for it. We could walk out together. I would do that. You know. Wait, just for context, we had discussions about the walk of shame. So they're trying to avoid it at all costs. But I'm open to going out together. We can do that, and you know I can go. You ever heard of going postal? That's where it came here.
That's not even a little bit funny.
That's where it came from, though.
That's not funny.
That's where it came from. The post office. The postman goes crazy.
You making statements like that, you're gonna get called back in one year or another.
Oh man, here we go. Come on, McQueen. Lighten up a little bit.
Can't. I'm very sensitive. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm offended.
I think your personality exudes that you're not that, but
But it is my third day here. That's it. Fourth? I can't remember.
is it really?
Yeah. How am I doing?
Is it really?
Is it impressive? I'm doing pretty good for fourth day, right?
For fourth day, you've done a lot better than people I've known for 20 years. So I doubt it's your fourth day, though. I'll find out. We'll look it up.
Okay. My name is Officer McQueen, capital MC, capital QUEN.
All right. Well,
ID number 6374.
6374.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be a fan favorite
let's go.
because you're gonna be a fan favorite.
17.
Now they clear us on this call.
Could you start to the 13 total reciprocal call, unit number 6 for the Eric Phillips, who has a restraining order against him, who's knocking on the apartment door.
Uh-oh.
10-4. Well, Mr. Yankee Man, you win. I'll do my walk of shame now. But only because
you're just going to your call. You're doing your job. Good job. Go protect and serve. Thank you.
Make sure you do my good side.
Come on, together, me and you.
All right, because you're from New York, let's go together, man. Let's do it. Side by side.
Side by side.
Side by side. Let's do it. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you for clearing everything up. Thank you. Stay safe, McQueen. I don't hope to see you. So McQueen had his walk of shame. Me and DeFalco over here walked out together. Show solidarity. Law enforcement and citizens. Everybody here got an education. Postal inspectors came here and
This encounter proves that knowing your rights is more powerful than backing down. When emotions run high, the law must prevail, and in this case, it did. Thanks to the postal inspectors. Education won over ego. Always record. Always stand firm. And never let anyone tell you that public photography is a crime.
Videotaping my office.
I'm an independent journalist, ma'am. Just taking some pictures and video. That's all.
Well, you didn't ask for permission.
I don't need your permission.
I'm gonna have you just step out here with us
For what?
because we need to talk to you. So just go ahead and step out here with us.
Oh, we can talk right here, right?
I'm gonna have you step out here.
So, what you need?
I don't need anything. I didn't call you,
Well,
sir.
if you don't need anything, you need to leave the building then.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're not here to conduct business, you need to leave.
Am I being detained?
No, you're not.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
A simple visit to a public office turns chaotic when one journalist walks in with a camera. From aggressive office managers to deputies demanding he leave, despite breaking no laws, the situation escalates fast. But what happens when real de-escalation finally arrives?
All right, guys, so we're just getting inside of the county building here, which houses the treasurer, appraiser, human resource director, commissioners, register of deeds, etc. Over here we have the treasurer. Let's take a look around. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you with something?
Can I help you with something? You wandered in our building.
And this is your building?
This is the treasurer office.
Yeah. This is the treasurer's office that's
Geary County.
funded by the people, correct?
Right. Did you need something?
I don't know. I don't need anything, ma'am. No.
Oh, well. You just came in? Is that a reason you came in? It's okay. I'm not just trying to, I'm here to help.
Oh, yeah. I don't need any help, ma'am. Thank you. I really appreciate that, though. Thank you so much. Anyway, do you see how they always say this is their building? You came into our building. Excuse me, ma'am? Can you help me with anything? Who are you?
I work here. Why are you recording? We do. The girls.
Well, I'm not recording girls. What capacity do you work here in your name?
What are you doing here?
In what capacity do you work here?
I'm
And
the office manager. What are you doing?
and your name is?
I don't need to give that to you.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't need
Isn't
to give
that-
that, sir.
Do you not work
What
for
are you
the?
recording in here for?
Do you not work for the people?
Why are you recording in here?
Well, I don't know who you are, ma'am. I don't want to share any information with you at this time. She was very rude, whatever your name is. The rude office manager, who does not have a name, could have just asked Sheila over here what my name was and what I was doing. But she wanted to be confrontational. Hey, how are you guys?
I'm gonna have you just step out here with us
For what?
because we need to talk to you. So just go ahead and step out here with us.
Oh, we can talk right here, right?
I'm gonna have you step out here.
Why would that be? Can I get your name and badge numbers, please?
Yep, we can do that when you step out here.
But why would I need to step out there?
outside.
Are you conducting business in here?
Yeah, for sure.
What business are you
I would ask that you de-escalate and identify yourselves, please. I would just,
What
you know,
business are you conducting?
respectfully, because I don't like the
Go
way
ahead,
that.
sir.
Sorry, sir.
What business are you conducting here?
Ma'am, what business of that is yours? To be honest with you, and you're not even identifying yourself to me as a law enforcement officer.
My vest identifies who I am. My name tag identifies who
I don't know how to
So
pronounce
we got
that.
a call. That's fine. You don't have to know how to pronounce it. We got a call.
I mean, I would like
that
to.
you were in here
Do you need to come?
and that you needed to be removed from here.
Okay, and that's what you're trying to do, correct?
Well, I was just trying to talk to you.
No, you're trying to
I
order
just
me
had
to leave.
No, I said, can you step out here?
And I politely refused, and I said we could talk right here,
Okay.
and so we could lower our voices and not
So
interrupt any
what
business.
do you have here?
Oh, I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Can I get your badge number or anything that
G704 is my badge.
G704
that's
and your name, sir, and badge number?
I'm Lieutenant Jones, 640.
Lieutenant Jones. Thank you, Lieutenant. I appreciate.
All right. So, what you need?
I don't need anything. I didn't call you,
Well,
sir.
if you don't need anything, you need to leave the building then.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're not here to conduct business, you need to leave.
I am conducting business, sir. I'm conducting constitutionally protected business, sir.
Okay. Are you?
Did you take an oath? Did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution, sir?
Are you here at the motor vehicle trying to pay your registration or?
Sure, I'm documenting the motor vehicle as an independent journalist, which is a constitutional right afforded to me under the First Amendment, sir. So, which is the Constitution that you both took an oath to uphold. So I'm respectfully, sir, I don't want to escalate the situation. I'm really just trying to de-escalate it at this time. But you telling me to leave a public building that I help fund, it's violate my rights like that. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate the escalation by this officer here. I feel like this right here is disrupting business.
They're having to redirect customers.
Yeah, that's your fault, sir.
Interrupting the business.
No, but that's
We're
your
asking you
fault.
to step out in the hallway so we can discuss why you're here and what constitutional, whatever you got going on.
Well, I don't want to disrupt business, sir. That's not my intention. So I have no problem. You guys can.
Trying to conversate right here in front of their doorway.
I know, but technically that's your fault, sir, not mine. Business was not halted until you got here, ironically. So I don't want to interrupt business in any way. I'm trying to de-escalate. I explained to the women why I was here. The woman here at the desk, Sheila. I told her my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video for a story. I told her exactly what I'm doing here. I'm not being suspicious, whatever that means, or, I'm just trying to take some pictures and video of the building here.
Okay. How long are you be doing that?
Until I'm finished with my story, sir. That's, I'm documenting the treasurer's office and the DMV here. Just documenting the ins and outs of it. You're a supervisor, correct? You said you were a lieutenant? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure I knew who I was talking to.
Sir, just go ahead and stay over here.
See, this is what you're trying to do again, ma'am. You're
I
trying.
just said just go ahead and stay over here
You're-
until we get this sorted
you're
out.
trying-
We're not trying to make it worse. We're not trying to.
You are,
make-
because you're trying to tell. First, you told me to leave the building. You're ordering me to
I
leave the
didn't tell
building.
you to leave the building.
You told me
He
to.
told you to the building. I said, can you step outside into the hallway?
Yeah, when I told you no,
asked you.
no, yeah, you asked me,
Okay.
and then when I told you no, you became very assertive and
Because
tried to
there's
tell
people
me.
trying to get in here, trying to do business, and you're disrupting. the
You're
business.
disrupting the business, ma'am. You are, not me. And when I'm trying to walk away freely, you're telling me to stay here. So I'm gonna have a legal question for you right now.
Because we're trying
Am I
to
being
figure out what's going
okay?
on right
Am
now.
I being detained?
No, you're not. being
Okay,
detained.
thank you. That's all I need to hear. It's officers like Officer Husar. We'll just say that. It's officers like her that give law enforcement a bad name. And look, we have 2 more sheriffs arriving for a man with a camera. Don't understand. I'm such a threat. You need to have 4 law enforcement officers, armed law enforcement officers here. Hey, sir, how are you?
Not too bad yourself?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good.
Thanks for asking. I appreciate it.
Yep.
You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
My name's James Garcia. Badge number 776.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah, no
I appreciate it.
problem.
And your name and badge number, sir?
It's Deputy UMEC, badge number is 849.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you guys. Thank
What's
you.
your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean? Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You guys want to come in?
I think we're just waiting for Lieutenant.
Okay. Okay, that sounds great.
What you have today, sir?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and videos, sir. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the Treasury Department here and just the whole building in general, actually. I'm just
Right on,
working
man.
right here. So,
How
yeah.
long you been a journalist?
Going on 2 years now.
Oh, how you like it?
I love it. I love it. I honestly love it. Does it pay well?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, that's good.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's more about doing what you love, right?
I got you. No, fair enough. I mean, law enforcement don't pay that great, but I loved it. So
Yeah, it's
I know the feeling.
it's more about doing what you love.
Exactly. Right on. So with independent, do you like write stuff and then like give it to?
Yeah, it's more video format, and
Okay.
I'm independent, meaning that I have my own platform, so
Okay.
I post my stories to my own platform for public consumption.
Oh, okay, so like YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, YouTube, all the social medias, definitely.
How long you been doing that for 2 years?
Yeah, for 2 years now, yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So you get like paid through YouTube or something like that?
Oh yeah, YouTube, other various social media, you know.
Right on.
Exactly, yeah.
And I was talking to my wife.
How long have you been a law enforcement officer?
Let's see. April's gonna be 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so not too long. Not too long at all. And I was recently talking to my wife about it. She does real estate, and she's like trying to blow up her social media.
Yeah,
you know,
it's important.
and like that.
Mhm.
And she's like, I could maybe get some income out of this. And I was like, well, how many viewers do you need to
Yeah.
actually like monetize?
So in order to get monetized, you need to have on YouTube. In order to get monetized, like anyone can have a YouTube channel, right? But in order to get monetized through YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of watch hours and a certain amount of, I think it's like 4,000 watch hours, and then
Like a
a thousand,
month,
no, just in general,
in
just in
general.
total,
Okay, I gotcha.
and then 1,000 subscribers, and there's one other, don't know, but 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. There's one other thing I think, but I don't
gotcha.
remember.
I imagine that
But
takes
yeah,
time.
yeah, it does take time. It does take time.
But
For me, I was
you
actually
hit
pretty
that level
blessed.
and stuff?
Yeah, I've already hit that level. I hit that level a long time ago. You know,
That's what's
I've been
up.
very blessed and fortunate. So it's been
That's good.
I assume since it's out of state, I
That's
been
all,
very
that's
good.
where all the money is nowadays.
yeah, social media.
You see all
Yeah,
these
I
kids
mean,
like 16 years old and they're millionaires from like
yeah,
video games. They're just
that's not me, but I do see those. My son watches, this kid who opens
Ryan's Toys?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, that
like
kid.
a gazillion.
Yeah, millions. Or I also have a 10-month-old, and he watches this YouTube channel called Miss Rachel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
And
that one too.
so Miss Rachel, she speaks very clearly, and it's like a very a baby show, like toddler show, and I think she makes like $700,000 a month.
Well, that's how what's
A month.
you know Blippy, right?
Yeah.
That's how Blippy got his start.
Oh, yeah,
He started
yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube, and
yeah.
now He's on Netflix. He's
Yeah.
on Nickelodeon. He's on everything.
It's insane. It's insane. I can't fathom the amount. I'm like, and when you're doing stuff for kids, especially small kids, it makes a lot of sense because what are the parents are doing? They're putting Miss Rachel on over and over and over and over again.
Constant views while they're busy,
Yeah.
cooking, cleaning, doing everything else.
She was a preschool teacher, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I
right.
saw like a little interview she did. But yeah, she was a preschool teacher. Now she's some famous YouTube star. I'm not there yet, but I
Hopefully
hope
someday, right?
Hopefully someday. That's the goal. That way we can affect some real change.
I gotcha.
For sure.
Are you like trying to get some change around here or something?
Yeah, just changing government in general.
Okay, I gotcha.
That's basically it. Changing government in general. Excuse me, sir.
How you doing?
Good, how you
Excuse
doing?
me. Yeah.
Ticket somewhere.
That I couldn't tell you.
I haven't seen anybody take a ticket, sir. You can talk to Sheila.
You live local?
No, I don't actually live local now. No. But yeah, listen, man, Garcia, your de-escalation technique is great. Great. Very commendable,
Appreciate that.
There's no, and I don't really think it's a technique. I think you're just a good person, right? I think you're just having a good conversation with me, right?
There's nothing wrong with talking to people.
No, I mean it's
Nice consensual encounter here.
yeah, exactly,
Talk to you all day.
exactly. Some officers I've run across some officers that don't really do that too much.
I got you.
All right, if you don't mind, The ladies around here said if you do take photographs or videos of them, to not post them in any manner or anything. Okay?
Well, my intention is not to record it by individual.
And then also just don't disrupt the business, okay? Don't
Yeah,
interrupt the
definitely not doing
customers,
that.
Don't interrupt anybody like that, because then, you know, obviously you'll be breaking the law at that point.
Oh, sure, of course, yeah. I'm not about breaking the law, Lieutenant.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Garcia, nice meeting you,
good
sir.
day. Hey, stay
You have a
warm
good
out
one.
there.
Thank you.
No, we don't.
Let's catch this. Sheila, that wasn't necessary, was it? Do I seem like I'm gonna hurt any of you or do anything like that?
I don't care to, I just feel like, of course, we feel uncomfortable. You know, with this day, it's like, don't you think you would feel uncomfortable, like, person is in your office? There's so
I
many
told you who I
things
was,
happening.
though.
It doesn't make a difference. A lot of people
I'm on
make-
camera. I'm on camera while I'm walking in here.
But
We all
what
are.
I'm saying is that, I mean,
There's like 12 cameras in that office.
and that's okay. But don't you think people feel uncomfortable with something like that now?
But
I
it's
mean,
a
one
slippery
thing,
shit.
Maybe if you just walked in and walked
Listen,
out.
I'm not saying I can't tell you how you're gonna feel, but
Right.
I will say this, Sheila, is that when you start calling law enforcement for feeling uncomfortable,
Definitely.
that can be an issue, because now they're coming in here. That one officer, the female officer, she's coming in here and you don't know what they just came from. You don't know, even though I'm talking to you very, cordially and everything, they might think I'm some type of criminal or a problem, and that you can put my life in danger at that point, right? Because
Well, all of us feel that way. Probably what you're feeling is what we're feeling.
yeah, but I didn't call the police.
Well, you're welcome to do that.
No,
because we're
I'm
where
okay.
we're supposed to be. But
Yeah,
you know,
I'm where I'm supposed to be too. This is the people's office. That's what you need to understand. It's the office of the people, Sheila. Okay? Have a great day, okay? Take care.
all right. Have a great day, Steve.
All right, guys. So before we get out of here, let's do our open records request with the clerk. Yeah, I was looking to do open records request. Would I do that here?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Open records for the county?
Yes.
I don't know if you have a form or anything. Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Sir, are you videotaping?
Yes, ma'am. Who are you?
I'm the county clerk. Why are you videotaping my office?
This is not your office, respectfully, ma'am. Just, what's your name?
My name's Rebecca Nordick. I want to know why you're videotaping.
Ma'am, there's no. I feel like you're trying to escalate the situation. I'm taking some pictures and video. Yes, I am taking some pictures and video.
Why?
I'm an independent journalist, ma'am. Just taking some pictures and video. That's all.
Well, you didn't ask for permission.
I don't need your permission.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Do you have a pen?
Oh, that table's not available.
Thank you so much. I'll fill this out and hand it right back to you. Okay. Ma'am, so I included my email on there. If you could just send it to me via email, that'd be perfect. It's the first, last name, salary, and title of all county employees for the year 2022. And
Okay, you put 2023.
oh, okay.
So do you want 2022 or you want?
I'll take 2023. That's fine. And can you also just make me a stamped
Of
copy?
this?
Yes. Just so I have records that I submitted it, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
For you.
Thank you so much.
And we'll reach out to you if there's any costs associated with it.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yep.
Hopefully the county clerk doesn't do anything funny with my request. That's why I wanted a copy. But anyways, guys, we're going to be getting out of here. So I was just about to do my outro for the video when the sheriffs pulled up. I don't know why. I'm assuming because the county clerk called them. I just did my open records request. They were just here, so I don't know why they would come back. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Did you make them mad or something?
Excuse me?
Did you make them mad or something?
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, because they called us back for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you need to talk to the county clerk because I went in to do a open records request,
Okay.
and she said, "Why are you filming?" And I told her, "I'm an independent journalist, ma'am. I'm just documenting my process of." And she got really upset.
I got you.
So I guess she called you guys back.
Yeah.
And you guys have to come back. You could just tell her on the phone, like,
No, it's part of our job, man. We gotta show up, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Just, you know, all we get was, hey, go back to the building for a removed subject. We don't know if you're irate. We don't know if there's a fight breaking out. We don't know what's going on. So we come to check. Obviously, I pull up. You're outside. So technically, you're not in the building anymore. So we don't need to remove you.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go inside, figure out, you know, what's going on in there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back inside too. I want to see what's going on too, because I don't want to. Doesn't make sense. My name's Sean, sir.
Sean what?
Just Sean. Just Sean. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, you forgot? I'm from Long Island. You too, care, man. Stay safe.
Long Island. How's the food out there?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's food. It's the same. Nothing special about Long Island.
You guys got that fresh seafood, man?
I guess so.
Kansas, we ain't got that good stuff.
I guess so.
I wouldn't trust our sushi.
That's pretty cool. In the middle of Kansas, a guy just pulls up and, you know, watches our videos. He supports them. It's really, really nice.
So you from around here?
No, I'm not from around here, sir. I'm from Long Island.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
East Coast?
East Coast, yeah.
You ever been to California?
Never.
Never?
Never once. Never once.
nice weather.
I'll head out there eventually.
You been in Alberta before?
I have.
That's good.
I when I was in Utah. That's the first time. That's the first time I ever had it in Alberta.
You ever had a Whataburger?
Huh? No, never had that.
There's that big debate on which one's better.
Yeah, I gotta try it then.
You know, I think In-N-Out's better, but some people swear Whataburger is. So.
For sure, I definitely have to try it.
So you live out in New York, so you just like going on?
I travel the country. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
independent journalist, so I work for myself, and I just travel the country and I document different government buildings and do open records requests for public information.
Okay. So you just do
salaries.
that, like just kind of stop and
Yeah, exactly.
just do that at random cities.
Yeah, just random cities across the country. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
there's nothing illegal about it.
Exactly.
So.
Especially when I try to be the nicest person I can be.
I mean, you know, I think people just, you know,
Yeah.
in today's world, man, I think people just get uncomfortable. You know?
Yeah, but I tell them exactly, I can't control people's feelings. That's why I try and de-escalate it. So I'm like, hey, the county clerk, that's why you're here again. The county clerk, she's like, all I did was do this open records request, and she's like, what are you recording for? But like aggressive, like not to the point where she's worried. It's more to the point where she's offended that she, it's not a worrying thing. It's not like she doesn't think that I'm going to come in there and do anything crazy. She's just like, how dare you record in my office?
Yeah.
I said, well, ma'am, this is the people's room. And that's what I'm trying to.
So does this happen often though?
Yeah, unfortunately it does. The government workers, they think that a lot of the time, unfortunately, they're like, this is my office. And ma'am, respectfully, this is the office of the people, the taxpayers. You should, and it's not a good thing. Like, she didn't set a good example for her county.
So are you driving from like New York? And
No, not drive. Sometimes I drive, so if it's close, or I fly, yeah.
You flew out here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where'd you fly into?
I flew into Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Kansas
airport.
City. Yep.
Then would you rent a car and
Yep.
go out here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
Everything good here? Yeah, good. What kind of car did you rent?
Lincoln.
A Lincoln?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Be on the lookout for a Lincoln now.
You gotta look out for the West Coast, man.
Yep, for sure.
And then Alberta.
Take care, guys. You too. Now let's go just make sure that we were going to leave and everything, and then they had to call back law enforcement to remove subject from the building.
Today showed us that some public servants still think they own the offices we pay for, but it also reminded us that not all officers are tyrants. Some, like Officer Garcia, know how to listen and de-escalate, always record, always stand firm, and always know your rights.